Alright, how about a little update on the Exocet? Is this thing focusing? What's going on? Is that focused? On the Exocet. So I have this thingy that I made here to connect these brackets to the subframe because I no longer have the PPF. So I made this frame, or this thing, ran some bolts through it. I have these. Now granted that this is only at one pivot point, I'm gonna have two bolted up top. I don't know if that's better. I wanted two here, but it just didn't fit. And so I'm just gonna run two here because I've heard a lot of people say that they've seen this before with one. So I reinforced the subframe up on the Exocet still, or I did. I did that. It's reinforced. And so for that, so now for this, I'm gonna brace these. So build little plates for here to here, and then I'm gonna weld them in. Now, unfortunately, stupid me, I didn't measure anything and I didn't get any whatever. So I got diamond plate, baby. So diamond plate is going on here. Don't really care. So I'm gonna weld that on there. I'm gonna cut those in shape and then we'll get started on that. So let me start cutting those. All right. All right, gamers. So, what I have here is I got this pedal. So, I've been trying to chase the problem with the Exocet. It won't accelerate. It always has a problem with the throttle pedal. But I've been using a Beetle pedal, which is kind of technically out of a Mark IV. But I grabbed the pedal out of a, unless MEs are different for a 2.5 for a Beetle first. I've been chasing this problem where it will not take throttle input. So I got the Jetta, because I wanted the Mark IV because it mounts to the firewall. I have it all mounted up. It sucks, but even sucks is when I get my standalone, I gotta switch anyways to a cable driven. So this negates everything. I just want to be able to rev it. So now I'm gonna join the cables together to this connector, and then hopefully I can turn on maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. These are broken, but this is how it mounts in your Jetta or Golf to the floor. It sits under the carpet here, and then it just bolts to the firewall. Which I don't even want to even fathom what this is going to look like in the car. It's going to be stupid. But so I'm going to hook the wires up and get crack-a-lackin' on this, and let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Testing throttle pedal. Close the battery. Oh, fuel pump, because I took it out. Got no fuel pump. Hold up. All right, we got fuel pressure. See what happens. Yes! We got throttle pedal. I wonder if I can put the MAF on now. The MAF always gave me hang-ups here. Hold up. And this giant exhaust thing, it sounds like. For sure. For sure. Still hates the MAF. I think because we'll have it right in front of the turbo. It's not tuned for a turbo, so I don't know if that's gonna make a huge difference. And I think I don't know, I shouldn't have any vacuum leaks either. I don't know, but hey, we got the throttle pedal now. Ah, who knew? All right, I'm gonna try to get some work done on the Exocet today. So I have a couple parts coming to bring the crank pulley forward, or not the crank pulley, but bring this forward, the water pump pulley, and it's not very tight in there. Anyways, bring the water pump forward and stuff. I just gotta bring the alternator forward. So, a couple dilemmas. I had to flip this upside down because I was trying to hide this, but it doesn't really matter anymore. So hide this. I hope the new throttle body doesn't have any issues either. That'll suck. Anyways, because this oil filter housing was hitting the motor, because I gotta bring the alternator forward. So now I'm gonna take the intake off, I think. Let's see, and then I'm gonna try to see how much I need to modify this bracket to bring the alternator forward. I need to bring it forward about, let's see, I have anything that fits in here. Pretty far. The micrometers are all. Probably about. Can't get that straight on. I would say about an inch and almost an inch and a half. I'm gonna have to bring it forward. So I'm gonna get access to that so I can modify the bracket and bring it forward. Okay, so this is the tensioner that needs to line up with. So if I go ahead and line it up, it lines up about. Oh my god, this thing's heavy. I can't do this with one hand. So I need to come to like right a little bit less than that. So probably to here. So I need to cut out all this material right here. And then maybe add something in, some sort of sleeve or round over to run a bolt through and tighten it. So let me mark that and I'll start cutting. All right, here's where I'm at. So the piece that I cut off here, I just put it over here for now to get spacing. You can see it's pretty close. I think I have a straight edge in here actually. It's not perfect yet, but I mean, it has a little bit of gap right here you can see because the alternator's kind of crooked right now. But they're pretty in line right here. See, the bottom might be a little too far in, but you can put like a washer or two. So that's where I need to be. So I'll probably weld those in place. These little spacers that I cut off here, and then weld them in there so it's not a hassle every time I take it on and off. So now I have the proper spacing here. I'm waiting for my water pump adapter from iBed. I think that's how you say it. Waiting for that adapter, and then what am I thinking here? Yeah, so then I can get the calculation of how long of a belt I need. So fingers crossed that comes soon-ish. And just get ripping in this thing. I got the drive shaft made, or not made yet. The drive shaft's at the drive shaft shop, getting made. And yeah, I'll be able to move it on its own power soon. I'm not sure how long the turnaround is on that. I don't think it's very long because that's all they do. And they're local, thankfully, that's cool. So I'll be able to move this thing in and out of the garage. Next thing I want to work on, well, I'm still waiting for the iBed. Fuck. I gotta wait for their house. I ordered his thermostat, the connector adapter here, so I can do the coolant lines, but I can do the coolant line coming from this side over and then remock that up, because it used to come over here. It looks like crap, doesn't clear the turbo very well or at all. It just doesn't work out. So I think I'm gonna run it down here under that manifold, and then it'll hook over to right here and then connect right there. So we're getting there, slowly but surely.